Hello friends, today we're going to be getting into my Korean morning skincare routine, and I just want to preface that I'm not a professional. These are just products that normally work for me, and also take into consideration when it comes to skincare and stuff like that, genetics has a really big role in that, and I'm fortunate enough not to have like a lot of acne prone skin. I of course do have under eye bags, there's no denying that. I feel like a part of that definitely comes from my mom and dad because they have really seen under eye bags to say the least. But I also rub my eyes a lot, so I know that also plays a factor. Just take that in your skincare. There's a lot of things to take into consideration. So let's go ahead and begin.
First things first, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you have clean hands. So we're gonna go ahead and wash our hands first, because if you have any germs or bacteria and then you're putting it on your face, that's not gonna help you out. So just make sure that you have some clean hands to work with.
Okay, I don't know if anyone else has this issue, but when you're washing your face and water runs all down through your wrist, it can be really annoying. So I bought this off of Amazon. Basically, it just catches the water and absorbs any type of water that's gonna fall down from your hands to your wrist. So now we can go ahead and we're gonna wash our face with some lukewarm water. Alrighty, and first we're going to start with a cleanser. I like to use the Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser by Corsex. I believe that's how you pronounce their names. If I mispronounced it, I'm so sorry. But it's definitely like a clear little, I would say pretty medium consistency. So I feel like when I put this on, it definitely leaves my skin feeling really fresh and clean. The scent of it, I would say it's like minty. And then I'm just gonna rub a good amount all over my face. When it does come to this cleanser though, I will preface that you're gonna want to make sure that you wash this off really well, because as you guys can see, it's like really foamy kind of consistency. So you want to make sure that you wash it off thoroughly. You don't really want to have any leftover residue on your face. And now that the face is done, we're just gonna go ahead and wash this off again. Pretty much lukewarm water throughout the whole entire skincare routine today. Next thing, we're gonna go ahead and exfoliate our face with some BHA Blackhead Power Liquid by the same brand, Corsex. So I used to use cotton pads, but I saw on a video that you shouldn't really be using cotton pads. You should just apply it straight on your face because of all the extra stuff that cotton pad has, like the extra little hairy stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about, that kind of attaches itself. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this straight to my face with my fingers. This definitely helps though, because I've had a lot of blackhead and, you know, big pores on my nose, and ever since using this, it's definitely gotten way smaller. It hasn't gone away fully, but it's definitely less noticeable in my opinion. Alright, and next we're going to go in with some Snail Mucinex. This is by the same brand, yep, Corsex. This is not sponsored or affiliated by any means. This is just products that I found that I really like. So same thing, just going to go ahead and rub it in with my finger. And as you can see, with the Snail Mucinex, it is really like sticky. So honestly, a little goes a long way. So as you can see, just like those, I think I did 2 to 3 pumps. It covers like half my forehead. And if you have a smaller forehead, it'll probably cover even more square footage of your face. I'm aware that my forehead is pretty big, and honestly growing up it really got to me that I have a big forehead, but as I grew older I was just like, I don't understand why people make fun of other people, especially if they're doing no harm to others. There's really no benefit. But you know the saying, hurt people hurt people. So I took that into consideration whenever people try to say silly things about me or try to make me feel down. But honestly, I feel like a lot of people go through stages like that. So it only just makes you stronger, because then as you grow up, you just kind of feel like, you know what, whatever people say about me, they can say it, because at the end of the day, I know the truth about myself, and I know that hurt people, and I won't let things get to me unless I let it. Alright, we're getting towards the end of the skincare routine today. This is literally my favorite moisturizer I've ever used so far, and that's considering I've had, let me just show you guys. I also have the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing one. This one's pretty good, but I feel like this one definitely repairs and restores your skin. It just feels so soft, but it feels so hydrating at the same time. But the only thing is, when I first learned how to open it, it's so weird. So you actually have to twist it and then it'll come out. And then in order to close it, it doesn't just close. closed. You have to twist it back again and then close it. So I had the hardest time figuring that out when I first got it, but this is probably the most used product, honestly, out of all the ones that I have, just because one, it's a pretty small bottle. It's only 2.02 ounces, but also because you want to make sure your face is hydrated and it's not dried out. When I have combo skin, like in the winters, my skin will be fairly dried out, but in the summers, my skin will get super oily. So anybody else have combination skin? Comment that down below. I want to see if you guys struggle with the same thing. My assumption is yes, but you never know. So once I just rub that all over, as you can see, like my face is starting to have like a little bit of a dewy glow or whatever type of glow that you guys can see, but it's not like too greasy or too oily in my opinion. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and go in with some sunscreen. I live where it is super sunny, so this is needed. This is Beauty of Josine. This is SPF 50+. This is honestly one of my favorites. There's another sunscreen, I think it's called the Ice and Tree one. I have had that one, but I personally have broken out from that. So this one I find much more smoother to go on the face, and it doesn't smell like sunscreen. Honestly, I don't really mind the smell, but if I can have it without the smell, then I definitely prefer it, especially if I'm not really going to the beach or the pool or some type of outdoor activity. Now, if I'm going to the beach or whatever, I don't really care for the smell, but since I'm going to be just lounging around the house and whatnot, I prefer not to have that smell just lingering on my face all day. So now that I have a sunscreen, and then my very last step, I might have switched this up, I can't really remember, but this is just dark spot correcting glow serum. So basically, I'm just gonna use this to correct just a few spots on my face that I feel like are a little bit dark. Now, some people might argue and say that you should do the sunscreen very last, and some people are just kind of like whatever, and today I'm just kind of feeling like whatever. And to be quite frank, I feel like this dark spot correcting serum really does work, because I have really dark spots on my legs because of like mosquito bites, and in turn it just kind of stays on my leg, and after applying this almost every single day, it's definitely lightening up. Now, I'm trying to do the same for my upper lips. I mean, if you're a colored woman, then you probably can relate to me, as in the upper lips just being discolored for a lot of reasons. So hopefully in turn I can tell that this works or it doesn't work. It's been working so far for my legs, so. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video today. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That always helps me and my channel out, as well as hitting that subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification so you can go ahead and get notified every single time I post on Sundays. Until next time, I will see you all in my next video.